I was like artichoke or something.
Oh.
No, it is geranium oil, but that wasn't.
I wouldn't go hard on that.
I wouldn't go big on it. Well, how many liters is it saying?
I don't know. Hey, Bridget Hustwaite here for Self-Care Sessions, and today I am making a signature scent with Griff.
Hi.
What do you think is like the Griff scent? What do you usually wear?
I like rose and I like woody stuff. Lavender oil.
Tangerine. Hey, I reckon that's about 20 there, so I've only got 20 left.
15.
But Griff, tell me about your first time to Australia.
Yeah, I came here in the new year and did the Metro Theatre. It was wild. I was kind of like, is anyone going to show up? This really is the other side of the world. But it was such a nice gig.
The way in which everyone shouted back the words for Vertigo.
I know, right?
Huge, so huge. We do need to touch on Miss Me Too, which is the new single. So I know you've been sitting on that for like a year. It's just been hiding in your laptop, right?
I know. That's what happens usually. Like all these songs sit on your laptop for like years until they come out. I wanted to come back with something that felt really honest, and I guess it wasn't like an obvious like big single that you like think of, but I think for me the fans really connected with that.
We've got a spill on aisle 2. How's it going so far?
I think good. Oh, yours is quite citrus.
It's so citrus. When we talk about the era of feelings for the Vertigo volume,
yes.
So we've had volume 1, Miss Me Too is the first taste of volume 2. You know, you went away in a cottage and were writing quite, vulnerable pieces.
It's almost like each of these volumes have different overall feelings, you know, but I think what's linked is obviously the sense of heartbreak and finding yourself and figuring it out. But how all of the new music has been written is like, in between all my tours, I'd get back to the UK, book a random Airbnb, and then I would like drive for 2 hours to the English countryside and then be like, okay, create. Most of the time it felt like I had the worst writer's block ever, but doing that and like secluding myself meant that songs like Into the Walls and Vertigo and Miss Me Too came out of it.
I really want to know about this one particular place where you stayed, which happened to be the cottage of Imogen Heap, and it also happened to be the place where she crafted Clean with Taylor Swift.
Well researched.
Who has obviously endorsed the shit out of Vertigo.
How crazy is that? Did you see that?
Yes,
how crazy is that?
So what, did you log on to Instagram and just be like, oh cool, Taylor Swift mentioned you in your story?
Essentially, yeah.
Taylor, I don't think you understand how much I love you.
I was freaking out and didn't even know what to say or how to say thank you because it's just so generous of her to do that.
It's like literally money could not buy that kind of
and
platform
that exposure. It's really, really cool.
What is it?
It's supposed to be sandalwood.
I can't smell anything.
Okay, sorry, you go closer. Oh, sorry.
What were your biggest takeaways from working with someone like Chris Martin that you've kind of applied to your own creation of music?
Yeah, that was crazy. I get asked to do the London show, and then I did like a month with them in Europe.
And it was throughout the touring, he was like checking in.
Yeah, he was just like, how's the new music going? And I was like, I don't know.
Going.
Yeah, it's going. And then I didn't really think, he was like, I'd love to hear some, but I just thought he was being polite. We did sit down and he just kind of pointed out with Astronaut that I just kind of overcrowded the production and it just needed to be stripped back. So then the next time I saw him, I was like, do you want to just play pianos on the song? And then he was really, really kind and was really up for it. So
how do you look after yourself on the road? Like, what does self-care look like for you, and how do you bring that on the road?
It starts with who you choose to come out on the road with.
Yeah.
Because if you got a bad gang, then it's just bad vibes. You can sniff as many candles as you want. What else do I do? I try and just see places.
Yeah.
It's so easy to like come into a place and not see it at all. So when I get somewhere, I try and just like find a good coffee shop, find a good wine bar.
You've done songwriting with Chris Martin. I mean, you have an endorsement from Taylor Swift. Who would you love to just, knuckle down in the studio with and
get creative?
Yeah.
With. I always just think it would be fun to like be in Blackpink for a day.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just hit some choreo.
You could just do like a hectic banger with
it'd be hectic. It'd be so fun.
There's so much going on in 2024. So what else can we expect?
Loads of new music.
So beyond volume 2, there is more to come.
Heaps of music. Hopefully I'll be back. I mean, listen guys, I've set off my 2024 basically only in Australia. So that's where I'm basically moving here.
Okay, lids are on.
Lids are on.
It's time to swirl.
Swirl. You don't shake, you swirl. Oh, from the top.
Oh, no, you don't.
I was going to go for a bit of a wrist movement.
All right, we ready for the final whiff and sniff, Griff?
How much did you enjoy that?
I know. That just came.
Loving it.
Proud of that one. Oh, yours is good.
Yours is nice. Yeah, I get peppermint and citrus and relaxation and self-care.
Griff, I've loved making a signature scent with you.
This has been so fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Can't wait to see you next time.
Yeah, see you soon.
Oh, with the lid on.
I'm about to
with
do that.
no. Oh, I'm the messiest bitch.
Okay.
That is what's good here, actually. You guys
swear so much.
Okay.
Both of us need to probably stick to our day jobs.
Yes, right? I can't even get. All right.
Yeah.
So, and then.
Oh, no, that's not mine's not mine. There you go.